What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Panthers Advice. This is probably my 5th time redoing this video because I really don't know where I want to go with this video that I'm about to do, right? So it's all going to be kind of off the dome. I go back and forth, right? Because there's a lot of problems with the defense, and some of it's a Vero, but then some of it's on the players, but some of it's on a Vero, and then some's on the play. I'm like, I don't know where to look at to find the root of everything. Now, you could say that's a Vero, and it very well could be, but then I don't know, man. Let me stop rambling. We'll jump into the film because this thing, it's like a roller coaster, to be honest with you. So as we jump to the film room, first play we're going to look at right here is 2nd and 8. And I'm not going to lie, I'm already frustrated. Why? Because one, we're playing 10 yards off, which is what they did last year, and everyone hates that, including me. The second thing is right here. You see this receiver right here start to sink his hips. The DB is still backpedaling right here, right? Take a look. He's still backpedaling. At this point, it's going to be a hitch, an in and out, a stick route, whatever it may be. I would like to see some pursuit of some sort, right? And take a look what happens. Bang. Nice little in route, makes it a manageable 3rd and 3. All teams have to do against the Panthers, right, is push their star receiver or tight end on the inside, push him deep, run somebody underneath, right? Panthers are playing 10 yards off anyway. This is all teams have to do to stop us. And that's what's so frustrating about this, right? Is teams aren't doing anything crazy. CJ has how much time? Let's go half a second. So 1, 2, started to get pressure right there across the middle. And look at that easy read right there underneath. Now you're like, okay, that's on a Vero, right? But then you go right here to 3rd and 2 and take a look what happens. CJ's going to sell that over the top. So now you start to see where we start to get confused at, right? And it wasn't just Bartholomew, right? Because CB number 2 had it happen to him a couple times. You see where the dilemma is, right? So if we play over the top, kind of give them underneath, you allow 7 to 8 yards every pass play. If you press, right, look what happens right here. They get beat over the top. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where to place the blame. Now, is JC in? No. But Mike J got. Shaw Smith-Wade did okay. But if it's not JC Horn, I mean, you see the problem right here, guys. All right, right here, new drive, 1st and 10. Let's break this one down real quick. You're going to have Christian Kirk right here, slot receiver, double move at the top. I mean, he just playing Shaw Smith-Wade right there. And now we're going to get to the run defense. And this is where I can't blame the Bureau because this is all bad when you slow everything down. For one, look at the hole right here. Look at the hole in general, right? And here's the problem with this. First off, you got Nick Scott, who's not even going to run towards the hole. He's going to run into a defender 7 yards away from the ball. He's going to engage with him. Nick Scott could have easily gone around right here, right? Gone around and try to make a play. But we're not done yet. So if you pause it right here, the only person who has a clear shot at him is Mike J, right? And take a look what happens. Mike J goes to the outside. And then you look at Roseboom right here. Now, Roseboom has a decision to make, right? Does he go inside? Or does he think the running back's going to go outside? And take a look what happens. He's going to guess wrong. That's going to the hole. Then you look at Trevin Wallace right here. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's not just one person you look at. Everyone essentially just takes themselves out of a play. The Panthers have a problem when it comes to stopping the run. As of right now, this right here was not a good look. And then right here, the Texans are going to run a screen. And we're going to pause it right about here. Run it back real quick. Nico doesn't even really get tackled. Right? He stumbles upon his own guys. The Panthers defense is a mess right now. I'm not going to lie to you. Right now, and it's just preseason, so I don't put too much stock on it. But right now, it's a mess. Right? So they get Trevin a bite right here with the receivers. He's going to take himself out of the play. Roseboom right there gets bullied by the lineman. That's fine right there. DJ Wanham is really the only one hauling you know what, right? He's then going to run into Trevin Wallace. Take a look right here. They're going to run into each other. And Nico essentially tackles himself. All right. Then right here, it's 2nd and 2. All right. Mike J gets beat right there. You see why Vero plays 10 yards off? I mean, this is just bad, guys. It's bad. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. This is bad. Now, I like Patrick Jones. To me, he gave the most effort out of everybody. right? Like right there, he's going to get double teamed. If he doesn't get double teamed right there, he's got a straight shot in. DJ Wallum's getting pressure. We're getting pressure. Now, it's not in the 2.5 to 3 seconds every single time, but we're at least getting pressure consistently for the most part from our edge guys, which we weren't getting last year. All right, then right here, check it down to the running back. Looks like a misdirection right here. Trevor does a good job meeting him in the hole, but look at Nick Chubb. He gets lower, and he's going to push that pile for a couple yards right there. So definitely not as bad as the first play, to be honest. And then we see this play right here. So you start to have a little bit of hope. And then look at what Chubb again, just running through the defensive line. Running to that first and second level, right? Trevin's going to get picked up right away. Roseman gets picked up right there. I mean, Nick Scott comes, I don't know how far Nick Scott was back. But I mean, come on, man. You see what I'm saying about the run defense? And I didn't want to make this video, man. I wanted to be positive. Like, I have high hopes for the season. But when I watch the defense, it's not good. However, with all that being said, their goal line stand was great. The goal line stand was amazing. Run defense, pass D, for the most part, was good, right? So, run defense in the goal line, 10 out of 10, all right? Right here, Patrick Jones gets pressure, gets chipped right there, forces CJ right there to scramble. Take a look at this one more time. Patrick Jones, man, his bag, his arsenal of moves isn't huge, right? But his hustle every single play, long arm right there, spin move. Once again, if that guard's not there, if that guard's not right there to help out the tackle, CJ's done. CJ is done. Roseman was playing great zone coverage right there. Take a look, staying with the quarterback, forces CJ to go down. As much as I've criticized the defense up until now, in the goal line, they played great. All right, so let's jump to 3rd and goal right here. Take a look what happens. Running back out of the backfield, bang. I think Bobby Brown right there swats the pass. So, again, goal line stand was great, right? Right here, Bobby Brown, bang. Trevin Wallace almost takes himself out of the play right here. I'm not sure what he's doing, to be honest. I guess he thought the running back was going to just, a little flat route out there. Schultz is basically going to run a rub route right there. I'm still not loving that position that Trevin took, right? Oh, man. Almost bad right there, but Bobby Brown comes through in the clutch right there. And then 4th and goal. We were doing so good. We were doing so good. But then that's right here. All right, you got Bartholomew on Nico Collins. Now, you can't put too much stock into this play right here because it's like, it's Bartholomew against Nico, and I've been a fan of Bartholomew. But it seems like he's struggling, whether he's press or he's playing off coverage. It seems like he's struggling pretty bad, I'm not going to lie to you guys. All right? Whether it was the one-on-ones in the game, all right, having him one-on-one with the Nico, and then I think we have another angle real quick. Hang on. They're going to blitz that DB right there. Bartholomew, I think he has to come up and play that quicker, right? He's got a break on that. Now, I get it. Nico Collins is a great route runner. You break short, he goes over the top, vice versa. But if Vero can't have him playing, 7 yards off, give or take, potentially 6-7 yards off, you can't let Nico make the first move. If he makes the first move, you've lost. Right? It's just like the same thing one-on-one with Jimmy Horn. If you allow Jimmy Horn to make the first move, I'd say 8-9 times out of 10, you're going to lose, right? You have to be able to predict what he's going to do or at least take a chance. You can't be that far off in the end zone. You cannot be that far off, right? So final thoughts of this right here. I'm not going to lie. The run defense, the pass defense, it scares me, right? Because it's not like it was Nick Chubb that was beating the Panthers. It was the O-line completely, controlling the trenches, right? And then the pass D, if we play over the top and allow underneath, they're going to do that all day, right? And if we press, it feels like we're going to get beat over the top. So it's like, I don't know where the Panthers go from here, right? I don't know where they go. Now, again, this is preseason, right? It's not the end of the world, but to say I'm not remotely worried, I can't say that, right? Pass rush, I'm still telling you, I ain't got no worries. I think pass rush, I look at it like this. As 4 quarters go on, Patrick Jones is going to wear that tackle or that guard out, and he's going to make plays in that second half. Right now, we're only seeing 1, 2, maybe 3 drives. That second half of this pass rush is when they're going to click on, right? It's just like a running back, you know, they might have 20 carries for 120, but that one run was for 40 or 50 yards, right? And so that's kind of how I picture this pass rush. So let me know your thoughts. All right, a lot more videos coming this week. Stay tuned. All right, Panthers Vice out. Take it easy. Peace.